Sorry for the terrible sun streak here, but I wanted to show you how I've been spreading this. So I've got a batch mixed up here. I don't know if you can see that. This is sort of the consistency that I've found is good to work with. It's not too thick, but not runny by any means. So I've actually just been dumping it directly on to my counter in big heaps, doing just about all of a batch in a certain spot, assuming I've got a big area to cover, and leaving a little bit in the bucket for some touch-ups as I go. Once I've got it all out, then I switch to my larger drywall knife. This is a 10-inch one. I wish I had a 12-inch because it would just be that much easier. And then I can start spreading. And I made the mistake on my first coats of making it really thick, when in fact it doesn't need to be thick at all. Oops, I caught something there that dragged. My hard part that was stuck to my knife in the last batch. You can see how much darker it is when it's wet versus when it dries too. I'm pressing pretty hard here actually to get it to spread out. I'm going to use my smaller knife to scrape off what's building up. Slap it back on my work surface. And what I found though is it starts to set up, another little rock, little crusty part. It starts to set up in about 5 minutes actually, especially once it starts to get this thin. So you want to get it spread as well as you can before that, because if you go over it once it starts to set up, you get these little like ridges, because your knife kind of catches and it makes kind of like a wave. So you do have to work fairly swiftly. I'm going to come over here so I can get this edge. You can see by how much I'm able to spread that there's a lot of depth here I probably don't need, and if I press harder I can spread it out further down my counter. Just got some side there. I found it's pretty impossible not to get some sort of ridges from your trowel like these, but that's what you can sand out when you come back to do it. Your sanding set. So, giving myself permission not to worry about those.